that's true, Leanne, because our whole studio has undergone a complete metamorphosis over the last week, but none more so than our look at the kitchen. It looks like something totally different. Now, the people responsible for that joined us this morning. I've got with me here Warren Franken, who's a senior designer at Andy de Klaar Cabinet Works, as well as Claudia Kanata, who's part of the sales and marketing team at Kanata Granite. And they're going to tell us about exactly what happened, because it doesn't look the same anymore. I'm going to start with you, Warren.
Yeah.
The inspiration behind this, because, wow, I mean, everyone who's walked in here has said, wow. That's the word that you hear going around.
Yeah.
Tell me about the inspiration that you took on, or that you got.
Well, funny enough, it actually comes from a carpenter's workbench with its tool cabinets. What's great about the tool cabinets is that it has a place for all the tools.
Yes.
And so I brought the whole concept into the kitchen, and that's what I've created. An island that's practically laid out, and the utility cupboard that has everything, a space for everything, so you don't have to actually look around for each object.
Yeah.
And that's what you have. That's the problem in the kitchen these days. You're always looking around for things. Yeah.
So tell me about the layout, and from that perspective in terms of the design. So you have this island, which you say is totally functional.
Yeah.
And tell me about the rest of the layout.
Okay, well, for me, the kitchen is the heart of the home. Okay, that's where you're spending most of your time. That's where you're entertaining. That's where you're cooking. So for me, the island needs to be in the center of the area. Okay, and then the utility cupboard is normally behind the cooking place.
Yeah.
So that will minimize your movement in the kitchen and optimize, so you can basically work around and cook. It makes life a lot easier that way, yeah. Okay, and then also, yeah, what's great about this area here, there's the cantilever section. You can actually seat people down here, have bar stools, entertain while you're cooking, and everything else.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
And you were telling me something about what's happening here at the back here, in terms of, I don't know if camera can come around this way, so you can see the dustbin that we were talking about.
Yeah, there's a dustbin on this side. Basically, we want to be very pro-green, and there's actually a recycling bin on this side. So your general storage on that side, and then your recycling in the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, speaking about the green side of things, that's where Claudia came in.
Yeah.
Claudia's kind of moved off to the side there because Warren is taking over the conversation. But the tops that you worked on are very green and environmentally focused. Tell me about that aspect of the kitchen.
Well, here we've used two different surface materials, one being the carbonized strand woven bamboo, which you can see is quite beautifully oiled to bring out the natural beauty of the product. Bamboo is obviously the fastest growing hardwood available out there. And this is being contrasted with a honed and sealed recycled stone surface called Second Life, which is made up of an 89% recycled content. So basically, what the factory does is they collect the stone waste within a 500-kilometer radius of the factory, bring it into the factory, reprocess it, and set it into a product. So they don't go out and buy product or quarry product to make this surface. They use the waste that's readily available.
Wow, and then they turn it into something beautiful like this.
Yeah, they turn it into this. And the color range is quite neutral, quite limited, but that's the beauty of the product. They only use what is available, so it ranges from a white to beige, gray, brown, and black.
Yeah. Now, when people look at this, I think one of the first things they ask is how sustainable is this in terms of, I mean, working on it? Is it durable? Where, let's say, in here, you have if I can do this, the basin, and that's where all the water goes in there, and it's wood. So how does that work?
Well, obviously, when working with the design of this kitchen, we've not wanted to compromise the durability and the practicality of the kitchen as well as the aesthetic appeal. So everything that has been worked with the practical aspects in mind. And you'll see that with this bamboo counter, the bamboo has extended all the way into the carcasses and the basin because the product can manage the work surfaces and the water and durability. Obviously, within realistic parameters, you need to be a little bit wary when using your countertop surfaces, but it can manage the water and the heat and general cooking product.
Okay, cool. How does the recycling bin system work?
Well, I don't know if you can see here, but there are the two compartments. The first one is for general waste.
Yes.
So anything that can't be recycled will go into the front compartment, and anything that can be recycled will go into the back. So things like glass, tin, plastic can go into this container over here. When it goes for recycling, the important thing to remember is that it's washed and cleaned and dried to avoid your bin from smelling. And one of the bonuses of recycling, apart from the environmental aspect, is that when it goes to the recycling depot, it's sorted by the local communities and underprivileged people, so it's creating job employment.
All right, very, very
so
cool.
those are the two important things.
Well, guys,
to
thank you
remember.
very much. It looks absolutely fantastic. The reactions we're getting from people is nothing but positive. And thank you very much for all the hard work.
Thank you.
So at home, why not let us know on our Facebook page what you think of our brand new kitchen? I think it's pretty spiffy. We'll have the details of how you can contact these good people on our expressoshow.com our website rather. We'll see you just now after the break.